Welcome to a different kind of video. I asked you guys on my community tab whether you guys would like to see a March 2023 in girl groups kind of video where I go through all of the things that I reacted to this month and rank them on a tier list, and you guys said yes, so we're doing that today. There are a couple restrictions as to what I will be talking about today. First of all, this song has to have had come out in March. Like, the physical song has to have come out in March, so things like Bang or Boomerang will not be on this list. Also, in order to keep this video a manageable length, I will be sticking to title tracks and B-sides that were promoted as a pre-release or have a music video. So you will see things like Young, Dumb, Stupid by nmixx, but you will not see things like Together Forever by Kepler. Don't worry though, Kepler's back next month, so if this does well, I will be talking about them then. And of course, I have to have reacted to it on this channel. There were definitely things that I missed. I didn't get around to Play on the World by Cherry Bullet or Karma by Pixie. There were a bunch of groups that I just didn't get to this month because there was a lot of music, so yeah. Only groups that I've reacted to, so I have a frame of reference. And yeah, we will be ranking these groups on a traditional tier list from S all the way down to F. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. This is a 100% subjective video. I'm not trying to be objective. This is all my opinion, and you are totally free to disagree with me, but please do so in a respectful way in the comments if you do choose to write a comment. And also, this video is probably going to be a little bit more critical than most of my other ones, because if it wasn't, everything would end up in the same tier. So I'm gonna be a little bit more critical of these songs today, but that does not mean that I hate a song or I hate the group. I actually like pretty much every song that came out this month, so please don't misconstrue anything that I say as hate towards a certain group or a certain song, because I do have a high level of respect and care for all of the groups on this list, and I'm not trying to tear them down in any way or say that they like suck or anything. I'm just giving my opinion, and in a respectful way, hopefully one that is constructive and not harmful. So yeah, just a disclaimer there. All right, and with all of that intro stuff out of the way, I know it was a lot, it is time to finally get into this list. All right, the first song we are going to be talking about today is So Special by Citizen Queen. This is my first Citizen Queen release that I have listened to. Honestly, I kind of wrote them off as a group because I guess I wasn't really vibing with the kind of music that they were making, or I just wasn't interested. But when they said that this was like a mix of things with like K-pop and like Western pop, I was like, okay, like I'm intrigued, I'm interested. And it really blew me out of the water. I love this like bouncy, fun beat. I think it's so fun to layer on top of. Their voices were super clear in this. Katie's low register was so strong and a great way to start off the song. Her like riff into that really low note in the beginning is awesome. The chorus is addictive as heck. Like, it's just a fun vibe all around. And of course, we can't forget that little breakdown bridge section that on first listen you might be like, does this seem out of place? But no, it actually fits really well into the vibes of the song. This was the first release of the month, and honestly, it still holds up as one of the strongest of the month for me. I thought it was awesome, and it really brought me into the world of Citizen Queen, a world that I had not been in before, and I have no notes. Like, I love this song. This is an S tier song for me. All right, next up, we are talking about Set Me Free by Twice. I'm struggling as to where to put this song because I really like it. I really do like this song. I think the vocals are pretty good for the most part. I love the beat. It's just so, like, everything that I like is in there, but at the same time, it's not very unique. Like for Twice, it's a little bit more unique because they don't delve into this like mature concept very often, but in the realm of just like music in general, I feel like it's not as unique as I would want it to be, and I do like vibe to it. Like, I really love this song. The choreography for this song, I'm not trying to get into visuals too much in this video, but the choreography like really sticks in my head and makes me really like this song. Like, it's a whole vibe and I really like it, but it's like, I don't know if it's necessarily anything special. There are also B-sides on the Ready to Be album that I think are better than Set Me Free. Like, Wallflower is like 10 times better than Set Me Free, honestly. And I'm really conflicted because I really love Twice. Like, apparently I'm a top Twice listener on Spotify, even though I listen to like the same 4 songs over and over again. So it's a difficult decision for me to make. At first I was hovering around A tier, but I think I'm gonna put it into B tier because I think it's good. I think it's a good song, but I don't think it's special enough to go into that A tier, the great, or the S tier, the transcendent, basically. So yeah, I think B tier is a good place to put this song. All right, next up we have Olvidar by Angel 22. This song is fun. It's giving like sexy, sultry, like slow club kind of vibes. I think their vocals in this song are super strong. I really enjoy like listening to it. It's very nice on the ear. And the rap sections are good too, although they're definitely not the main attraction. They are still good. I think my problem with this song is it feels like I'm just listening to the same like chorus and melody like over and over again. I know there are verses in there, but it just all sounds the same to me, and it makes it really hard to like want to come back to. It's definitely one of the more forgettable releases of the month in my opinion. It's definitely still good, like there is a lot of talent being showcased, but I think because of the tempo and the fact that it repeats itself a lot in that slow tempo, it lessens the value of it a little bit for me. But in no means do I think it's a bad song. Like I wouldn't go like D or F tier, but I think I'm gonna put it at C tier. I think it is an average song, maybe teetering on B tier. It's like super close, and I think in certain moods that I would be in, it could be in B tier, but I think it is an average song that could be good if there was a little bit more variation in the words. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to say there, but I think more variation would have helped this song out a lot. And because it's a little bit more forgettable than the rest, I think average C tier is a good place for it. All right, let's talk Young, Dumb, Stupid by nmixx. This song was getting a lot of hate for sampling a nursery rhyme. But honestly, I think it's kind of fun. I think it's kind of slay. Their vocals really shine on this track. Like you can tell by listening to this how talented they all are vocally. I think the chorus is so fun. It's definitely an earworm like most nursery rhymes are. Again, trying to separate the visual from the music, but the choreography is so iconic, like I just love this, and it's in my head all the time. The bridge is awesome, actually. It's probably one of the more interesting parts of this song, and Lily's high note is so well executed, so open, sounds so easy, and I love to hear that. I love an easy high note. And yeah, honestly, I bump this all the time. Like, I think it's so much fun. It's the kind of music that I like to listen to when I'm like trying to like, you know, pump myself up and stuff. So I really enjoy this song. I really do. I was debating into whether to put this into S tier, but I think I'm gonna land in A tier. I think there's something missing about it that doesn't put it into S tier for me. Like I don't think it's one of my absolute favorite songs of the month, and I think that's what stops it from getting into S tier. But it really has all the components. It's just missing a little something for me to put it in S tier. But yeah, still a super, super strong track, especially for a B-side. Like, that was very strong. Now, a little bit of a different wave. We're going to Party Like a Pop Star by xomg Pop. Vocally, I think this is the strongest that this group has sounded. I think they all sound really good on this track. I think Bella especially shines on this track. Again, talk about effortless high notes. Bella's got them. And the amount that these girls have improved makes this song so much better for me because I know where they started from watching the reality show. And now we're here, and it's just so crazy to me. And that's why I just like love listening to them, because I'm hearing so much growth, and as a singer myself, I love hearing other people's successes. Does that make sense, you know? There is one thing about xomg Pop that I'm starting to get a little bit bored with, and that is the fact that they sing about being pop stars all the time. Like, they sing about being like famous and VIP and that kind of thing all the time. And I get like pop is in their name, like they are pop stars, and that's a big part of their brand, but at the same time, I would love to see them branch out into other topics. Like, I loved some of the songs on their album, like Bloopers or You Can Be Anything, that were not just like dance songs but actually had a meaning behind them. And I think stepping more into that realm would be so much fun to see. I think it's a strong title track. I think it's probably the best track on the album, but I feel like I want to see something new. You know, like it's good, it's cute, but I want to see something more. So I think for me, that puts this song in B tier. All right, I'm so conflicted about this next one. This is Love Me Like This by nmixx. I'm gonna like flat out say it, this is probably my favorite song of the month. There's something about this chorus that is so catchy and like attention grabbing to me. And like, talk about memorable choreography. Like, I love this choreography. I do it in my house all the time just for fun. But I'm debating on where I should put it because I'm gonna be honest, I don't love the bridge. Haewon and Lily are great vocalists, as seen in Young Dumb Stupid, right? We know this. But they're singing notes that sound so effortful when they're usually not for them. And Haewon honestly sounds out of tune, and I don't know if that's like a stylistic, like flat or sharp or like mess with the key signature type of moment, but I just don't, like, I'm not a fan. This was a hard decision, but I think based off of some stages that I watched, like some encore stuff, their live vocal stuff, the bridge isn't enough of a negative for me to put it below S tier. Like, I don't know what it is about this song. There's something in this song, man. Like, I don't know what it is, but it hits so hard. Like, I love listening to it. It's so much fun. It's always the vibe, and I've never seen nmixx like this, and I think it's so strong for them, and I'm so happy for them that they got a song like this. So yes, this is an S tier release for me. Maybe my favorite release of the month, honestly. All right, next up we have a debut. This is Strawberry Ice Cream by mxfruit. For a debut song, this is super strong. I had that chorus stuck in my head for literal days after I made my reaction video to this song, like days and days and days. It was crazy. It's so catchy. The vocals are so light and easy. Again, another song that's very easy on the ear. The rap section is so strong, but it doesn't feel out of place in this like very sweet song. Even that strength feels natural. There are some things that I think could improve about this song though, obviously because it's a debut. They have a lot of room to do that, but this song made me very excited about the future of this group, and I'm really excited to keep following them. This song is like literally this close to being an S tier. It is so close, but I think I have to put it in A tier. I think there's just something missing from it, kind of like Young Dumb Stupid. There's something about it that just prevents me from putting it up there. But it's a really great song, and all 5 of those girls did a great job, and it made me really intrigued about this new group, which is what a debut song is supposed to do. So I'm very excited to see what they do next. Pretty great debut song, A tier, pretty cool. All right, next up we have Flow featuring Missy Elliott, Fly Girl. This song features an interpolation of Missy Elliott's Work It, and I love that song. So it's pretty natural that I love this song too. Flow has some of the smoothest vocals in the game right now. They're like so smooth, it's like silk or like honey or like chocolate flowing in a chocolate fountain, like that smooth. And they harmonize so effortlessly. The way their voices blend together is just so satisfying. Missy Elliott's rap section is so fun and it fits really well. The transitions both in and out of it into Flow's sections are sounding really natural, and like the vibes are just great. Like, I will listen to this and I'm just like sitting and like bouncing and bopping because it's so good. Like, the vibes are just so good. I don't really see anywhere else that this song could go but S tier. Like, I have, again, no notes. It is so good. Yeah, Flow delivers. Flow always delivers. That is to be sure. Flow always delivers, and they really delivered with this one. All right, next up, we have our only P-pop group on this list. This is Kaia's song 5678. This was my first time listening to Kaia, and I think overall, it was a pretty good introductory song to them. I can tell that they are super good vocalists. They have very high ranges, and they know how to like support that. Their rap line popped off in this song. Like, I think they were great. They brought so much energy. They brought the power that I needed. And that's kind of the reason why this song isn't going to be in like the S tiers of the world, is because I feel like the vocal sections lacked a little bit of power. And I think that's not even because they didn't have any power. I think they did. I think it's because the horns, like in the production wise, the horns in this track blare so hard. Like, they are very, very loud. especially over that chorus section, which was where I was missing most of that vocal power. And I think that kind of overtook some of the members' voices. Not saying that they were like completely all powerful, it was all the trumpets' fault. I do think there was definitely room for more power, especially in that chorus. And especially combined with that super powerful choreography, I needed more from the vocal line to take me there. And I think with a combination of like a little bit of lacking power and also those super heavy trumpets, it just wasn't coming together for me. But that said, the vocal tone of all of the girls was awesome. Again, rap line, super strong. I like the dance break. I like that there were things going on like vocally in the dance break, so it wasn't like boring to just listen to. Like listening through a dance break sometimes is boring as hell. And the fact that they added the vocal ad-libs in there made it a lot less boring. I think overall, this song was good. I think it is a solid B-tier song. It's a good song, a great introductory song to Kaia. I just wanted a little bit more power. That's all. But it was still good. Okay, next up we have Kitsch by IVE. This is a preliminary B-side, a pre-release B-side for their next album, and I thought it was cute. I do think it is highly unfair that Liz only got 5 seconds of lines and she's the main vocalist. Like, something is not adding up here, Starship. I'm gonna need some answers. But I think the song itself is really cute. I really like the verses. I love the chorus. They did a very like Love Dive inspired kind of chorus to me where it's like a little bit more breathy, a little bit more, I guess sultry? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you would know what I'm talking about when you listen to it. I don't love the rap section, especially Ray's part in the rap section, just because it doesn't rhyme at the end. But I think overall it was a cute little B-side. I do think it's a little bit forgettable considering it's only been 4 days since it came out and I've already kind of forgotten about it. But I did really like it. I do think the song is a lot of fun. I think it's a solid B tier, kind of similar to Kaia, solid B tier. All right, now we have Eunoia by Billlie. I was excited for this comeback because I love Ginga Minga Yo, and I think Billlie as a group is just so intriguing to me, and I was wondering like what they were gonna do. And honestly, going for like the schoolgirl cute concept, I was a little bit disappointed. Not that the song is bad. I do like the song. I love this style of music. I think it's just so much fun to listen to, especially like when I'm walking to class and I'm like jamming to like Billlie. But I think because it's a concept that's been so overdone in K-pop, it's kind of hard to find the uniqueness in this song. Kind of similar to like Kaia too. Kaia's 5, 6, 7, 8 was also a schoolgirl kind of thing. And it was a lot of, both of them I kind of struggled to find the uniqueness. Billlie a little bit less so because they have that like one verse part that's unique. They have a dance break in there. They have a rap section. Like there are things that make it very distinctly Billlie, but I just wanted like more, I think. I will mention on this album, B-side nevertheless like clears every single other song on that album. And I think that's kind of more what I was expecting and more what I wanted. Not that this was bad. Again, I like this song. I think it's really fun and cute, but it's something that we've seen before a lot, and that makes it harder for me to place it super high on this tier list. Originally, I was gonna put this in C tier, but thinking back on it, how catchy it is, and the fact that there is some uniqueness factor, although there's not a lot, there is some, I think I'm gonna put it in low B tier. It's good, but it's not, I guess not uniquely Billlie enough to me. I don't know. All right, and last on this list we have Hold On Tight by aespa for the OST Tetris soundtrack movie. What did I just say? I don't know. As you might be able to tell by my shirt, I filmed this reaction video the same day that I'm filming this video. So it's a very fresh song in my mind. I've only been listening to it for the past few hours, but dang, it's so good. I've had this song basically on repeat since I did my video because it's that catchy and that addicting. The Tetris melody is so iconic, and I think the way they used it, like I said in the video, was unique enough to where it was like definitely aespa-ified, but it was still recognizable. My only gripe with this song is that I wish it was longer. Like I wish we got a bridge and a final chorus rather than a chorus and then another chorus and then that little la section that took us out. I kind of get why it's so short because it's for a movie soundtrack, and I can kind of see like how they would use this song in a movie. Like, I don't know what the Tetris movie's about, and I don't really care to, but I can see how it could be used in a film setting. However, as a music reviewer right in this moment, I wish it was longer. I really do. And I'm gonna try and keep the whole newness bias out of this right now, because like right now I'm kind of feeling S tier, but I think I'm gonna drop it to A tier just because it's too short and it has only been 5 hours since I've started listening to it, and I don't want to like throw an S tier opinion out there right now. So I'm gonna put it in A tier, but just know that opinion, especially out of all of these, could fluctuate very drastically. And with that, we have reviewed the entirety of March on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if this is something I should do again. I had a lot of fun making this one actually, and I'd be totally down to keep doing it for other months. So let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you did, I'll bring it back next month. Also, let me know what your favorite song I reacted to was, whether it be a B-side that I didn't talk about or a title track that I did talk about. I'm curious to know. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys liked it, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel down below. If you are a fan of girl groups, I react to everything girl groups here, so you should definitely subscribe to not miss any of that content. But yeah, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!